My toxic trait is when I feel like I know it all because I've lived this raising livestock thing for pretty much my entire life. And then I get an abrupt awakening reminding me that I'm raising livestock and animals are unpredictable. Hi, my hoof patient. That statement was more so directed to the situation I found 2 days ago when I came down to the barn. I happened to be homesick with my 5-year-old who was positive for strep throat. No, I don't have strep throat. I'm just ill with a virus or something. Let me talk about what I found this morning, though. The one from 2 days ago is definitely a story for a different day. Gotta get you guys more water, I guess. Yesterday, I posted a video about Lilac. I felt, and yes, I'm rocking barn boots with shorts. Yesterday, I posted a video about Lilac and how I felt that she was very close to lambing. I kept a very close eye on her yesterday. I was down here every hour or so checking on her to make sure that she was not showing active signs of labor. The last time that I checked on her was at like 10:30 or 11 o'clock last night. Typically, historically with my sheep, if they lamb during the night, I come down the next morning and I find healthy babies and moms that have had no issues lambing. Lilac is a young mama, and she was also a bottle baby out of my favorite sheep from last year that passed away just after she gave birth to Lilac. So Lilac wasn't as big as the rest of the yearling ewes. Typically, in my experience so far with this genetic lineage of sheep, is that the ewe's body will pretty well regulate the size of the lamb. They don't get grain. They're not getting fat. She did get some grain over the winter because she was small and I was concerned about her, and we had her living in the cow barn. She was in different accommodations. Still getting first cutting hay, though, in very limited quantities of grain. We cut them off in like January. So when I ran the calculations, it was really only like 1 month that she had grain for early on in gestation. All she's been eating since was first cutting hay, free choice. When I came down this morning, I apologize because I did not have a chance to record the video of the scene that I stumbled upon as I came into the barn, which was not pleasant. However, I did record a video after I got the baby out of her. So when I walked in here, she was standing over there by that Ritchie water, right behind where that sheep is standing, right there. And I saw a massive head and 2 little toes sticking out of her. Now I say 2 toes because I could only see 1 leg right next to that little nose. However, when you come upon a situation like that, acting quickly is of the utmost importance. So I scaled this gate, got in there as fast as possible, grabbed onto that leg. I then found the other leg tucked just under the chin, pushed the lamb back a little bit, got the elbows out free of the pelvis, and then got the lamb out. I crap you not, when this lamb hit the ground, I'm gonna put the video of the scene after it took its first few breaths and I knew that it was breathing on here so you can see it. When it tried to take its first breath, I was shocked. I thought he was a goner. I had no expectation that this lamb would be alive because of how swollen its head was. It was huge. A literal freaking miracle. Look at how swollen that head is. I came down. She had a head and 2 feet sticking out of her. All I could see was this swollen thing. I jump in here, get these legs. These were caught up right on her pelvis. I get them straightened out. I can't believe this thing is alive. Look at how swollen that head is. I can't imagine how long it's been sticking out of her for. Holy crap. When I sent that video to my husband, he straight up asked, "Is that a normal head?" I said, "Yeah, it will be when the swelling goes down." And as you can see, although Mama lets him nurse, she hasn't really felt the whole cleaning him off thing yet. He's a little bit dopey, and as you can see, he's a tad bit of a behemoth, but he's doing all right. And honestly, considering what his head looked like this morning, I am amazed right now. I've been lambing out sheep since 2018, and this is the first time I've ever walked upon this type of a situation, and hopefully it'll be the last. Thank goodness it's only a single and she didn't have two, because the water bag actually came out after the lamb, and I literally said, as I'm trying to get my crap together so I can run to my doctor's appointment to get tested for strep throat, I reach in her because if she has a lamb, I want it out of her before I leave. And I find the water bag and I'm like, are you assing me? Because with the state that mama was in, the last thing she needed was a second lamb.